morning. So, leaving instead, it's 6:45, and I'm on my way to Musia. Today's walk is a little under 30k, so to make it a little tiny bit easier, I'm sending my pack, or most of my packs. I'm only carrying what I will definitely or probably need today during the day, like water and snacks and raincoat just in case and stuff like that. So so today's walk a little under 30k, and then getting to Musia, which also it's a small town, a little more quiet actually than Finisterre is, probably also a place where a lot of people and their Camino. So yesterday was very nice. Some dinner, and then Gerda and Javi went to go to see the sunset, and I went to go to bed and just try to get some rest. Managed more or less. Definitely got more rest than the night before, so it's good. So I'm a little nervous as always when I send my pack. Well, as always, like the last time when I sent my pack, a little nervous that it will get where it's supposed to go and that everything works out, but let's just keep our fingers crossed that tonight in the afternoon, when I get to Musia, my pack will be waiting for me. That would be nice. Alright, so that's today's walk. It's as I said, little 6:45 right now, and I hope that will light soon. It's supposed to be light in about, I think, 7:30 is sunrise, so it shouldn't be too long. Right now there's still lots of street lamps, so that's fine. But I guess as soon as I'm like really out of Finisterre, I gotta get my headlamp torch out. So let's go. enjoyed sitting here on the rocks in Wuxia after my last day of walking and waiting for the sun to set, have some snacks with me to pass the time, I guess. And also because I haven't had any dinner. Looks like it's 9 now, as the church bells are ringing. It's very nice here. It's very windy. Waves are very, very high, very wild. So it's amazing to watch them, clash against the rocks and all. I don't know if you can hear me at all, or if I'm just talking and later on cannot use any of that. The walk today was very beautiful. I actually went off the Camino for a few kilometers because there was supposed to be an alternative route which I could not find, but I still wanted to be next to the coast because most of the Camino from Finisterre to Murcia is inland. So I didn't want that because I'm here next to the coast, so I want to see it as well. So I found another route, I guess, when I was searching for the alternative, which turned out to be the Camino Varo or something like that. It was a very, very narrow path that sometimes went next to a high cliff, sometimes was very steep, and most of the time went through very thorny bushes. Sometimes a mixture of that, sometimes all of three of them, so it was very, very hard, very difficult. My legs are all scratched up from those thorns. I got myself something in the pharmacy to put on them to calm down my skin because it's just hundreds of scratches on my legs. But yeah, it was, apart from that, it was all worth it. It was so beautiful walking on those cliffs next to the ocean and see that, and having the forest on the other side most of the time. So very, very much worth the scratches on the legs. But it was hard. Sometimes it was felt more like climbing than hiking, I guess, even because sometimes it was so steep. Yeah, but then I got here around 2:45, I guess. So it took me a little while, but it was a 30k day, so it's just natural for me for it to take a while, and maybe it's also kind of makes sense. My first day was very, very long. My last day was very, very long, so it all comes together in the end. And I had 3 breaks, one a little longer. I had like a nice cafe and some snacks, and when my first break I had was sitting on the beach and all of that. So it was just a very, very nice walk, and I also really enjoyed walking alone for the whole day for my last day of walking. So I was by myself the whole time. I did meet a few people, but they were all walking the other direction. Well, those that I knew were walking the other direction, so I didn't feel like talking to the people I did not know yet because I wanted to walk alone. And those that walked the other direction, we stopped, chatted for like a minute or whatever, and then both of us, kept walking in different directions. Me to Murcia, they to Finisterre. So that was all fine, and I kept walking on my own, and I really enjoyed it. It was a very emotional walk for me, but it was just, the landscape was gorgeous. At the end there was like one passage, this was a long kind of busy road right next to the road. That was the only part I did not enjoy today of today's walk, but apart from that the way was just great. Yeah, so I am gonna enjoy the sunset now, and probably not gonna do daily videos anymore after this because I'm gonna go back to Finisterre and stay there for a few days, but probably gonna make one or two, one for Finisterre and for Santiago maybe or whatever. But yeah, that's it for the daily videos. So there was
that was me walking my Camino. See ya.